Humble beginnings, the rise of the Habsburgs. The Habsburg story begins modestly in the 13th century. They started as counts in Aargau, a small region in present-day Switzerland. Their ancestral home, Habsburg Castle, overlooked the Aar River. From these humble origins, the Habsburgs expanded their influence strategically. Through shrewd marriages and calculated alliances, they acquired territories piece by piece. By the 15th century, the Habsburgs had risen to become one of the most powerful dynasties in Europe. Their ascent marked the beginning of a dynasty that would shape the continent for centuries to come. Marriage, not war, expanding through alliances. One of the most significant turning points in Habsburg history came in 1477. Maximilian I, a skilled diplomat and ambitious ruler, married Mary of Burgundy. This union brought the wealthy and populous Burgundian Netherlands under Habsburg control. The Burgundian inheritance significantly increased the Habsburg power base. It also placed them in direct competition with the rising power of France. The rivalry between the Habsburgs and the French would become a defining feature of European politics for centuries. Maximilian I further solidified the Habsburg position through the marriage of his son, Philip the Handsome, to Joanna of Castile. Joanna was heir to the Spanish throne, which included vast territories in the New World. This union, finalized in 1496, would have profound consequences for the Habsburgs and for Europe. It laid the foundation for a vast transatlantic Habsburg Empire. The marriage of Philip and Joanna also brought together two of the most powerful dynasties in Europe, creating a force to be reckoned with on the world stage. Holy Roman Emperors, a legacy of power. The Habsburgs' influence extended beyond their direct territorial holdings. From 1438 onward, the Holy Roman Emperor was almost always a Habsburg. This title, though largely symbolic, held immense prestige and provided the Habsburgs with a platform to exert their influence across the German lands. The Holy Roman Empire was a complex patchwork of principalities, duchies, and free cities. The emperor's role was more as a mediator and overseer than an absolute ruler. The Habsburgs' position as Holy Roman Emperors frequently brought them into conflict with the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans, under Suleiman the Magnificent, posed a significant threat to Central Europe. The Habsburgs led the defense of Christendom against Ottoman incursions. The struggle against the Ottomans would drain Habsburg resources and shape the political landscape of southeastern Europe for centuries. Charles V's ruling a son never said empire. Charles V, grandson of Maximilian I, inherited this vast and complex Habsburg domain in 1519. He became King of Spain, Holy Roman Emperor, and ruler of territories across Europe and the Americas. Charles V's reign marked the pinnacle of Habsburg power. His empire was so vast that it was said that the sun never set on it. Charles V faced numerous challenges during his reign, including internal strife, religious upheaval, and constant warfare. The Protestant Reformation, initiated by Martin Luther in 1517, posed a significant challenge to Charles V's authority. The Reformation divided the Holy Roman Empire along religious lines, leading to decades of conflict. Charles V, a devout Catholic, sought to preserve the unity of the Church and his empire. However, the forces unleashed by the Reformation proved too powerful to suppress. The Peace of Augsburg, signed in 1555, officially recognized Lutheranism within the Holy Roman Empire, marking a turning point in European religious history. Section 5. Religious turmoil, the Reformation and its impact. The Peace of Augsburg did not bring an end to religious tension in Europe. The Habsburgs, as staunch defenders of Catholicism, continued to face opposition from Protestant princes within the Holy Roman Empire. The 30 Years' War, which erupted in 1618, exemplified the religious and political fragmentation that plagued Europe. The Habsburgs, led by Emperor Ferdinand II, sought to reassert Catholic dominance. However, the war drew in various European powers, transforming it into a wider struggle for power and influence. The 30 Years' War devastated Germany, leaving a legacy of destruction and resentment. The Peace of Westphalia, signed in 1648, brought an end to the conflict but significantly weakened the Habsburgs' hold on the Holy Roman Empire. The peace treaty recognized the independence of the Dutch Republic, further diminishing Habsburg power. The 30 Years' War marked the beginning of the decline of the Holy Roman Empire and the rise of France as the dominant power in Europe. Section 6. A house divided Habsburg Spain and Austria. Following the death of Charles V in 1558, the Habsburg Empire was divided between his brother Ferdinand I and his son Philip II. Ferdinand I inherited the Holy Roman Empire and the Habsburg lands in Austria, Bohemia and Hungary. Philip II received Spain, the Netherlands and territories in Italy and the Americas. This division marked the beginning of two distinct branches of the Habsburg dynasty, the Spanish Habsburgs and the Austrian Habsburgs. The Spanish Habsburgs, under Philip II and his successors, continued to wield significant power in Europe and overseas. Spain reached the height of its power during this period, controlling a vast colonial empire in the Americas. However, costly wars, economic decline, and internal revolts gradually weakened the Spanish Habsburgs. The Spanish branch of the dynasty came to an end in 1700 with the death of Charles II, a sickly and childless ruler. Section 7. The 30 Years' War, a continent in flames. The Austrian Habsburgs, meanwhile, focused on consolidating their power within the Holy Roman Empire and expanding their influence in southeastern Europe. They faced constant pressure from the Ottoman Empire, which continued to threaten their territories. The Battle of Vienna in 1683, a decisive victory for the Habsburg-led forces, marked a turning point in the Ottoman-Habsburg wars. The Ottomans were driven back, and the Habsburgs secured their hold on southeastern Europe. The Austrian Habsburgs, unlike their Spanish counterparts, managed to maintain their dynasty and their position within the Holy Roman Empire. They continued to play a significant role in European politics throughout the 18th and 19th centuries. The Austrian Habsburgs, under rulers like Maria Theresa and Joseph II, oversaw a period of reform and modernization. They centralized the administration, promoted education, and fostered economic growth. Section 8. Decline and fragmentation, internal and external pressures. Despite their efforts, the Austrian Habsburgs faced growing challenges in the 19th century. The rise of nationalism within their diverse empire posed a significant threat to Habsburg unity. The Habsburg Empire was a patchwork of different ethnicities, languages, and religions. The growth of national consciousness among these groups led to increasing demands for autonomy and independence. The Habsburg Empire's defeat in the Austro-Prussian War of 1866 marked a turning point. Austria's loss to Prussia led to the exclusion of Austria from German affairs, further weakening the Habsburg position. The Compromise of 1867 created the Austro-Hungarian Empire, granting Hungary greater autonomy within the Habsburg realm. This move, while intended to appease Hungarian nationalists, further complicated the empire's already complex structure. Section 9. Legacy of an Empire, Culture, Art and Influence. The Habsburg Empire, despite its eventual dissolution, left an indelible mark on Europe. The Habsburgs were patrons of art, music and architecture. Their patronage fostered a rich cultural legacy that can still be seen today in cities like Vienna, Prague and Budapest. The Habsburg court was a center of musical innovation, attracting composers like Mozart, Beethoven and Haydn. The Habsburg Empire's legacy extends beyond its cultural contributions. The empire's long history shaped the political landscape of Central and Eastern Europe. The Habsburg tradition of diplomacy and compromise, while not always successful, left a lasting impact on the region. The Habsburg Empire's demise in the aftermath of World War I created a void in Central Europe that contributed to the region's instability in the 20th century. Section 10. To the Habsburg footprint, echoes in modern Europe. The Habsburg Empire, though long gone, continues to fascinate historians and history enthusiasts alike. The empire's rise and fall offer valuable lessons about the complexities of power, the challenges of managing a diverse empire, and the enduring legacy of dynastic ambition. The Habsburg story is a reminder of the interconnectedness of European history and the lasting impact that even vanished empires can have on the present. The Habsburgs' ability to adapt and survive for centuries amidst constantly shifting political landscapes is a testament to their political acumen. Their story is a reminder that history is not merely a linear progression, but a complex tapestry woven from ambition, conflict, and the enduring power of legacy. The Habsburg Empire may be gone, but its echoes can still be heard in the heart of Europe.